everyone, welcome back to my channel. Myself Monica and I am back with the new video which will be a series in neuro ophthalmology. So I'll be talking about neuro ophthalmology part by part. So first of all we will be talking about the anatomy aspect of the optic nerve here in the part 1. So this is our eye and you can see the beautiful eye I have shown here. So we will be starting with the neuro-ophthalmology now. Let's get started. So here, this is the anatomy of the optic nerve. Optic nerve is the second cranial nerve which transmits impulses for the vision. Okay, here also you can see an optic nerve. Okay, and light it impulses goes to photoreceptor cells which is in the retina. Okay, we have studied already, we have already, I think you know the 10 layers of retina. From the photoreceptor cells are the first order neuron, then the bipolar cells in the 10 layers they are the second order neuron, and the ganglionic cells they are the third order neuron. In this way the impulses from the light passes to the retina, and the actions of the ganglion cells collectives reforms the optic nerve which initiates from the optic disc. Okay, so from the retina the ganglionic cells they give rise to these actions which collect in the optic nerve head and form the optic nerve which initiates from the optic disc. Optic nerve is not a true nerve and is a part of CNS diencephalon which is myelinated by oligodendrocytes. Okay, so it is a part of the central nervous system. That is why whenever there is any defect in the central nervous system, you can see the optic nerve being affected. So optic nerve is covered by the layer of dura mater, and it is 50 mm in long, and it is S-shaped. So when it becomes an S-shaped. So intraocular part it is 1 millimeter. So this intraocular part you can see here, this is 1 mm. Okay, the part from optic disc, okay, till here it is 1 mm. After that the interorbital part is 30 mm. So within the orbit of the eye, so this is about 30 mm. So one more thing that we have to know about the interorbital part. So this is the annulus of Jean. Okay, the annulus of Jean is a part from where the origin of the extraocular muscles happens. You can see the extraocular muscles here. So from here, since the extraocular muscles they come here, the soft fibers of the superior rectus muscles gets attached or adherent to the sheath. Okay, and accounts for the painful ocular movements whenever there is retrobulbar neuritis. Okay, that is the reason. So you can see the optic nerve going like this, and from here there is the origin of the extraocular muscles. After that, intracanalicular is where the optic canal. Okay, in the optic canal there is the intracanalicular part of 5 to 10 mm and intracranial part of 10 mm. So here, as I have talked already, so in this picture here you can see this is an eye. This is the eye and it is in the orbit, and you can see the various orbital muscles, okay, here which have inserted from the annulus of Jean, and they have attached in the various part of the eyeball. So and then at the back of it you can see the eye with the optic nerve originating from it, and from here it goes brain. So this part is the part which starts from the optic disc and pierces the choroid and the sclera, and then it is from the back of the eyeball it becomes continuous with the intraorbital part. This is known as the intraocular 1 mm. This is the intraorbital part. As I have said earlier, since the origin of muscles are here, they get attached to it. So whenever there is retrobulbar neuritis, the painful extraocular muscles can be experienced because of this close relation. Intracanalicular part, so usually in the trauma the most injured part is the intracanalicular part of the optic nerve, and then the intracranial part. So this is all about anatomy. So I hope that you liked it. We will be talking more about it in the upcoming videos. So that's it. Okay, so this is about the anatomy of the optic nerve. So this is all about the anatomy of the optic nerve. So for this video I'll be just talking about the anatomy, and in the next video I'll be talking about the visual pathway. Okay, we will talk about the components of visual pathway and visual pathway. After that, we will be talking about the lesions of the visual pathway. Okay, and then we will go with the pupillary reflexes and the abnormalities and diseases of the optic nerve, and so and so. Right now, I hope this you liked this, you understood this anatomy. If you have any queries, then you can please comment it down in the comment section below. Thank you so much.